Good morning. This is morning coffee, and we're in the blizzard of 2016. So it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking about the types of storms: hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, tsunamis. And it got me to thinking that when a storm comes, period, when a storm comes, there is a certain characteristic behavior that comes out of people, especially when we're not prepared for the storm. Because some storms, you know they're coming, you see them brewing, and you still aren't physically, emotionally, mentally prepared, and even financially prepared to weather the storm. However, in this case, it's a blizzard. There's shelter for the most part. There's heat, there's food. The conditions of this particular storm aren't devastating. And if I pay attention to the warning signs, don't drive because it's dangerous out there now, then I'm not taking any unnecessary risk. So it's taught me, and I started thinking, because this isn't the first snowstorm I've been in, but it's got me thinking about storms period in my life. And maybe it's time that when the next storm comes, and it could come and it can be a financial storm, I need to identify whether it's a tsunami, whether it's a blizzard, whether it's a hurricane, whether it's a tornado. I need to be able to identify what kind of storm it is so that I could seek the proper help and I can seek the proper guidance. And most importantly, if I'm not sheltered, that I do what I need to do to become sheltered. So that's that. You can take that for what it's worth. I'm still working on it in my heart and in my spirit. But one thing that I do want to share with you is, while you are in the storm, there are some things that we can do. And it's stuff that, you mean to get to do every single day, but you just put it off because either you got to go to work, you got to go to the gym, you got to take care of the kids, you got to take care of the wifey, you got to take care of the husband. Anyway, you put it off. And it could be directly associated with your purpose, with your dream, with your goal. For me, it's cleaning up my credit report. So I'm going to go on Credit Karma and I'm going to start disputing some of the stuff on there. And I've been doing this for almost a year. So it's funny how it took a storm, for me to be sheltered in, for me to be able to stay focused long enough to sit down and do that. But I'm doing it. It's important. So thank God for the blizzard. And I'm also writing a play. So I've been trying to write it, bits of it, like every day. But now that I'm got some downtime, I can spend some quality time doing that. And I'm also doing what we call step work. Got some downtime, I can spend some quality time doing that. My point is this. Or, if I just, if I'm a productive person and I take care of everything on my to-do list, because you just might be that type of a person, then I could sit back and binge watch TV and watch my favorite shows and just escape and just enjoy the gift of the moment and thank God for the shelter in the time of the storm. So I guess what I'm simply saying is, I'm just grateful for the opportunity in the midst of the storm to be thinking like this. Oh, and I love taking pictures in the snow. I'm from Peoria, Illinois, which is the Midwest. So I'm definitely going to get out later once I take care of some of these other businesses of mine that's on my to-do list. And I'm going to get out and take some pictures in that, because it's just what I do. It's a part of being able to be a part of what the Creator has made. Isn't that wonderful? And the fact that I will be able now to focus on things that are on my to-do list. Oh, I forgot. I gotta send the money in for the LCSW exam, and I need to also get a practice test for that. See, just stuff keeps popping up. Stuff keeps popping up. Let me share this with you. Many of you know that I'm in the process of, who watch Morning Coffee, I'm in the process of preparing to go on the kidney transplant list. I am so looking forward to that because the bucket list that I have in regards to that, it's huge. And I want to be able to enjoy everything on that list that I plan to accomplish, you know. And this is all moving in the invisible. This is moving in the invisible and moving in faith. So, what I'm doing today now in the storm helps prepare me and sets me up for the destination that I'm on while on the journey. And I'm just glad and grateful that there is a loving and caring God who embraces me to such a degree, and I'm talking about the God within, that I can embrace myself and do what needs to be done, you know, with or without the storm. So, I don't know. If you're in the East Coast and you're going through this today, because those of you that are in Florida or in California, you hear that siren? Something's going on out there. And the funny thing is, ain't no cars out there. So let's just send a prayer that way. Amen. Let me tell you, when you hear a siren or when you're passing someone on the road and their car is broke down, and if you don't stop and help them, that's okay. Send a prayer. That's something I want to pour in your spirit. Just shoot a prayer because you don't know what's going on. But because you have the energy to pray to a loving and caring God, that prayer will be heard. And you're praying for somebody you don't even know. You don't even know the condition. But it could be you. That could have been a siren coming here, but it's not. So that's it. That's morning coffee. Have a blessed day. I know I'll be doing another one. Peace.